Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to look at the new cards in FIFA Ultimate Team, the ever so coveted Road to the Final Uefa UCL cards that are basically live items and will get upgraded based on their team's performance throughout the year in Champions League this year. So I want to talk about these cards and how I feel like they are overvalued for what they bring to the game and what they're costing players right now. So we take a look at Alexis Sanchez right here. He's around 160,000 coins. I'm just sending these to my transfer list, and as you can see, like this one that just was a kind of an undercut 159 already has a bid on it at 100,000 coins. People are all over these cards. If we head to Futbin, I want to show something specifically. If you weren't on FIFA today, we got a Marcus Alonso Uefa Europa League Road to the Final SBC, and one of the rewards for that SBC was a 100k pack, which is honestly very astonishing that they would just give out a 100k pack like that. They made the SBC expensive, cost about 80,000 coins to do, and a lot of people were doing it because you do get that 100k pack. Kind of smart on EA's part if you think about it. Instead of putting 100k packs in the store, they kind of made people pay for them. So you spend 80,000 coins, get a 100k pack, and if it's not the best pack, usually a 100k pack discards for around 25 or 30,000 coins. So not the best type of pack in my opinion, but nonetheless, people opened those packs today, and it was obvious as you look at these cards' prices. Keep using Alexis Sanchez as an example because he is a very meta card in this FIFA, and a lot of people are liking him. So let's look at his price yesterday, or today technically, when this SBC came out. So he was around 160,000 coins floating around there, and then the SBC came out at 6 p.m. UK. An hour after 6 p.m. after everybody's opening these packs and the new cards are flooding the market as everybody is opening that 100k pack, he goes down to 143,000 coins. Honestly, probably went a little bit lower than that as people were listing him up. Maybe got a few snipes for around 140 flat. Now, where is he at now? Well, it's only about, actually it's only 8 hours after that SBC has been released, and he's back up to 160,000 coins. So basically his price today went just down as the supply came onto the market, and then rose right back up as the demand met that supply right back where it used to be. And that just kind of shows me that so many people are interested in these UCL cards, and that so many people are just sold on them being fantastic cards and being good investments, that they're just forgetting about what kind of upgrades these cards will get, and that these cards, they're not honestly endgame cards right now, because nothing is guaranteed with them. So we'll use Jesse Lingard as another example here. He was 100,000 coins, just above 105 during the day before the SBC. SBC comes out, 93,000 coins in the dip, and then now he is back to where he was before, 104,000 coins. I want to look at one other card because not all cards had the same effect as I used in those two examples right there. I want to take a look at Mr. Alexis Sanchez, and this is getting lightning rounds and getting packs. It wasn't a lightning round, it wasn't even a promo pack, but it was an SBC pack that so many people did that it affected the market. And when you get an influx of supply onto the market, you really get a true you can really get a true read, or a true just knowledge of what that card's real market price and market value is. So we look at Alexis Sanchez right here, and before this SBC came out, he was around 230,000 coins, 240 here earlier in the day. He was honestly even higher than that. Yeah, he was 260 on Sunday. But today on Monday, the SBC came out. He drops down to 195. He is back up to about 210, but he still is low compared to what he used to be, and that just kind of shows you that at first, when this Sanchez card came out, he was a little bit overvalued. Now, looking at the rest of the cards, a lot of them followed the same trend as Alexis Sanchez and Lingard. They kind of went down when the pack came out, and they have recovered since, and that just shows me that so many people are into these cards and what they think that they can bring to Ultimate Team. So if we switch back here and get on the console, I just want to look at a few more of these cards and just kind of talk about them, because yes, some of these cards are very good to the game. Like this Telus is a new addition at left back. I think he's going to affect Alexandro's price, and I think he's, especially the inform. I think that this Alex Telus card, some people have been saying that it is very good. So even though he is in packs, depending on what we see through the rest of the week, this could be a decent investment as we head into weekend league reward timing, and people are buying up their teams if they're very cheap on Wednesday night, and we maybe buy one or two of them, see if they go up during rewards. That'll be interesting to watch. But overall, I just feel like these cards are so overvalued because we're going to have to wait so long for some of these upgrades to come out. And I mean, honestly, if you take a look back here on Footbin and some of the comparable cards, I mean, you got Davinson Sanchez. How much can you buy a Virgil van Dijk for? Well, you can buy his UCL blue card for about 190,000 coins, and you can buy his regular gold card for a lot less than that. And then, you have the main draw with these cards is just the upgrades. And honestly, I think there's going to become a point with these cards where in Black Friday, or even after that first round of games of the next match day of group stage games, people are just going to get tired of holding these cards in their club, and they're just going to ship them out, and it's going to create kind of a crash, for these cards especially. It's not really easy to tell when that time will be, because, obviously, as you can see, we have Davinson Sanchez here who is getting packed and then going right back up in price, which is honestly a lot different than what we're used to. If you follow typical informs during the week, they get packed more and more as the week goes on. The informs today, they went down, and they're still down because they're informs. Obviously, these cards have more hype, cool card design, everything like that, but I just think there's too much hype around them. So if you have any of these cards right now, just get them out. Get them out, take the money, take the coins, because I think in a couple weeks, especially when Black Friday drops, these cards are going to go down, even with the upgrade potential still looming there. I don't see these cards really coming to a prevalence again until the middle of December, when that match day 6 of 6 is completed. And that's when we figure out what teams are for sure going on to the knockout stages of the Champions League, and which teams are maybe going down to Europa League. We'll be talking about that, of course, when the time comes. But for right now, I just think it's just too risky to hold on to those cards. If you want to try one, by all means, pick one up, try it out, and then sell it right away. But monitor their prices as well. Get familiar with them. They are pretty rare, so you can trade with them a little bit. Last night, I picked up some Telus for about 120,000 coins, 125. Sold them in the morning, in the peak of the daytime, before the SBC came out, for about 140. So little profits here and there in those cards, but I still think they're very overvalued. Again, today we had that SBC, and I hope you guys had some golds in the club. We talked about some investments that you could make for these Europa League SBCs, and I was able to cash out big time today. I bought 15 Pablo Sarabia informs, as you could see there. Bought those yesterday for 23,000 coins, sold them today for 27 to 28k. That was some big time money. Discard informs in the club, they all went up. Some of them for like 20,000 coins for this DePaul, and then a bunch of golds that were in the club that I had stocked up on, as well as some UCL cards that were big time sells. So hopefully you guys made some coins today. We still have one of those Europa League SBCs to go, so be on the watch for those. That's going to come this week, as we talked about in the market outlook video that I put up yesterday. If you haven't seen that, I'll put the link in the description. Definitely like this video if you enjoyed the content. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. It's been Nate, the Foot Accountant. Catch you guys later. Peace out.